Times when we throw words around, we don't know that it comes back to bite us. That let's talk about the track records. Tinubu has no track record, especially when it comes to his person. We'll talk about his politics, but his person. Peter Obi is far more educated than him. Far more by a stretch. He has done far more courses in far more world-recognized universities than Tinubu. We only know in fact, the education of Tinubu is a subject of debate till this minute as we speak. Let's talk about wealth. Peter Obi is a very wealthy man. I used to say that if you remove the largesse of office and the money that comes from politics, Peter Obi is way wealthier than Tinubu. But every of his kobo can be traced back to a productive enterprise. Same cannot be. Tinubu is one of the richest people in Africa as we speak. What is the economy that has produced that wealth? They will usually tell you that he worked in one oil company. What was his salary for the duration of time he spent working in that organization? That now translates to the present wealth he wields. Because he spoke about, I usually don't go personal. I don't speak to person, I speak to issues. But in those issues, you also see persons there. And since he has spoken about the person of Obi, let us talk about the person of Tinubu. So you talked about track record of his person. Who among the two has a history of a flirtatious relationship with drugs and drug dealing? Who? I hate to talk about. Oh, excuse me.
I talked about his government.
No, you talked about his person. You said Peter Obi does not have what it takes. He does not have the character.
That's governance.
So when people have civil cases that points to things as serious as drugs, I think you can even then tie that to why hard drugs are running wild in Nigeria today. I am not suggesting anything. I'm saying use your tongue to count your teeth. It is public knowledge that the Tinubu that is rubbishing Obi for returned money in a civil forfeiture case in Chicago. You and I don't know when Tinubu was born. He was 56 in 2012. He is 74 this year.
Do you know when Tinubu was born?
President just celebrated 75 years.
But in 1995, how old was he?
You know the track. I am not going to
go
into discussion with you. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu just celebrated 75 years.
How old is his first daughter?
So I cannot.
How old is his first daughter?
I don't go beyond what is none of it.
But you went to Peter Obi's own now.
I don't go to Peter Obi's age. I talked about his governance.
Sorry, excuse me. TJ, excuse me.
But I say
when you talk about Tinubu is not a private individual.
He's not the governor. He's not the president.
So we have
and he was a governor.
We have the right to know every single thing about him. So we're not going private. How old is he and how old is the first daughter?
Age.
How old is the first daughter?
Okay, you mean just because I want to know the president's age, I should be looking for his daughter's age?
My brother, even the president cannot confirm to you the age of his first daughter because it will raise questions on controversy. I have been able to establish to you that no one knows his track record of enterprise has made him one of the wealthiest men in Africa today. No one knows his track record of academics. We don't know his classmates. We don't know his friends in school. We don't know I know my classmate. Peter Obi knows his classmate. Obasanjo knows his classmates in military training. The old men in this country know their classmates. Yakubu Gowon knows his classmates. We don't know that of him. We don't know the circumstances surrounding his civil forfeiture of drug money in Chicago. There are debates till tomorrow about his academic standing.
That was debunked.
That's up to him.
It's fully debunked.
Now, let us talk about his time in office, the politics.
Watch full video now on Card Truth's YouTube and Spotify.